Hello, everyone, and welcome to the updated group status meeting for a major research project titled Disaster Response Analysis. Today, we will walk you through our project summary, methodology, updates, and future plans as we work towards improving wildfire disaster response planning in Canada. Our project aims to enhance disaster response, focusing specifically on wildfires by analyzing historical data from 2019 to 2024. The objective is to identify trends in wildfire frequency, location, and response time. We utilize Python, Excel, and Power BI to analyze publicly available data sets and generate predictive insights. Our key deliverables include clean data sets, statistical reporting, predictive models, an interactive dashboard, and strategic recommendations for better disaster planning. So this is our team. We bring together a diverse skill set. So I bring an expertise in fire protection, business administration, and project coordination. Herv brings expertise in finance, and he's a CFA level 1. Gerlene's our developer, background in mathematics and HR, skilled in Python and Power BI. Rashida, she's our data analyst, expertise in analyzing survey research and visualization. Okay, next person.
Hi, my name is Rishita, and I'll be talking about the scope and methodology of the project. This project focuses solely on wildfire-related disaster data across Canada between 2019 and 2024. Key variables analyzed include the frequency, scale, location, fatalities, and response times. The data was sourced from EMDAT, the Canadian Disaster Database, and the Canadian Wildlife Fire Information System. Our methodology involved data cleaning with Python and Excel, trend identification, predictive modeling, and dashboard design using Power BI. All data are adhered to ethical standards and quality validation protocols. Next slide, please. Talking about the communication plan to ensure smooth collaboration, daily communication was conducted through Teams chats. Weekly milestone discussion occur over video calls on Teams every Saturday. And the shared documents and updates were maintained on SharePoint as well as on Google Drive. Instructor communication was handled via email and in-class check-ins. Real-time editing and documentation took place through Google Docs and the SharePoint site, which housed meeting notes and version histories. Next person, please.
So as of May 19, 2025, the disaster response analysis project is in the midst of a development phase, which is currently at 40% complete. This week also marks active progress on the preliminary data analysis and project plan submission, both of which are partially completed. The team is transitioning from an early planning into more technical and documentation-focused tasks, setting the foundation for upcoming deliverables in June.
And I'm just going to talk about the timeline. Not much has changed since last week. So we're still planning for project plan submission, preliminary data analysis plan, ethics and data management plan wrap up for this month of May. In June, we will be submitting the written proposal. And in July, we will be presenting the proposal and going through the research demonstration. And in August, early August, we're looking into submitting the final written report and the final presentation to the client for approval. And late August, we'll be handing over the deliverables, including the model, the presentation, and all the other relevant documents, and closing out the project. Next slide, please. In terms of budget, for the 2 weeks that we have gone through the project, we have actually calculated per person to be 800 of budget for the 2 weeks since we started the second semester. And this translates to a total of 3,200 for the whole team, for the four of us. So we are left with 10 weeks, which is 4,000. per person, 16,000 for the whole team. And if you want to look at it in terms of hours, we have used 16 hours per person for the last 2 weeks, translating to 64 for the whole team. And we are left with 80 hours per person, translating to 320 hours for the whole team. Next slide, please. So in terms of cost and tools used, we are still planning to use Python, which is free access, and Excel and Power BI, which are accessed through Georgian College. And in terms of getting the data, we are using public data set and open source tools. So there is no cost for acquiring the data. Basically, we are just trying to say here that the only cost we are planning to incur so far is the labor cost, given that the other items are free. So my colleague will take over for the next steps in the presentation.
Hi, my name is Gurlinkar. I will talk about the project update. So we have collected data from key wildfire databases, also cleaned and pre-processed data from 2019 and 2024, and conducted descriptive and time series analysis. So we are currently in progress, like developing predictive models and designing dashboard. Our pending task will be completing the final recommendation report and validating the dashboard with stakeholders. Next slide, please. So in the coming week, the project plan will be finalized, and this includes aligning the goals, schedule, and scope with both client and college requirements, and coordinating the roles and deliverables across the team. Next slide, please. And me and Moise work will continue on the preliminary data analysis plan. This involves in identifying key variables, checking data quality, and outlining the initial analytical questions to shape future modeling efforts. Next slide, please. The ethics and data management plan will also be developed. Rishita covers ethical considerations, safeguarding of personal data, and make sure the data documentations and handling of data meets academic and professional standards. Next slide, please. So now I'm talking about the individual status vote, like Javier as a team leader. This week, he focused on scheduling a client meeting to share the initial project plan and gather feedback. Adjustments will be made based on that discussion to make sure alignment with client needs and academic expectations. Next slide, please. So Moise as a business analyst, so the literature review has been completed by Moise with a focus on risk assessment frameworks and secondary data sources. A preliminary modeling approach has been outlined and incorporated into the proposal, and also updates have been maintained on SharePoint, including meeting records and task tracking. Next slide, please. Me as a developer, so work has begun on building the dashboard framework in Power BI. Data is currently being cleaned and prepared for deeper analysis and visualizations. Also, consistency and accuracy remain a priority during this phase. Next slide, please. Rishta is an analyst, so she initially exploratory data analysis has been completed to guide inside development. Deliverables so far have been compiled and the SharePoint workspace reorganized for easier access. So the proposal is being continuously refined and science with team updates. So these all things from our sides. Thank you so much.